everybody, welcome back to my channel and to another vlog. I am super excited for this one because... Okay, Banksy was there a minute ago. I was going to say we, and pan round to him, but he's gone. Are heading off to pony camp, which is, yeah, super exciting. It's making me very eeky, high-pitched and squealy. Although, I say exciting, I will be far more excited when I am packed, because I am currently surrounded by absolute chaos. I'll pan the camera around. Oh, look, I've got absolute piles everywhere. I've got a bridle that I started cleaning and then stopped. They should not be on the floor in the water. I've got boots that I need to find the outer layers to. I've got a hay net that I need to stuff. I've got a bag that I was going to clean and fill, but then I ended up putting the stuff in here instead. I've got stuff that I've taken out the trailer that needs organising and sorting. I've got whips that need to go back in the trailer. I think my jump saddle's cleaning in, as is the stud girth, as is the bit. But literally I've got so much to do and I am like, why? Why did I do this to myself? Why have I left it to the day before we leave to do everything? Why am I so unorganised? Why did I not do stuff in the week? I literally mucked out one stable, made that nice and clean. Haven't got as far as doing the next stable, and am surrounded, as I said, by piles of stuff that needs doing. And what does Tina do rather than do it? She picks up a camera and starts the vlog. It's like my little vent and escapism. I've got stuff that needs loading, I've got a trailer that needs mucking out, I've got bedding that needs to go into the trailer, I've got a top that needs to go in and be washed because I need to take this top. I've got a trailer hitched up and loaded. Actually, let's think about the positives, what I have already done. I've got my haylage, I've got my feed all packed. Now that is very, very important. So Banksy will be well fed, haylage-wise, food-wise, clean buckets, everything. So there are lots of positives, the things I've already done, but I've also got loads and loads to do that I should have done before the day before we leave. Ah, he's heard my voice and come back over, and look what he is delightfully doing for me. Which means I'm also gonna have to give him another bath, even though he had one yesterday, didn't he? Oh, nice and dusty and yucky and yeah. Oh, and your ears popped out. Sorry, that was very loud. Isn't he looking hunky though, fully clipped? I don't think I showed it that well in my last vlog. How? Can we get it back in with one hand? How did you manage that? Doesn't normally pop out, does it? Oh, there we go. Get in. There we go. This also now needs washing. I know, I'll bring you in. What I need to do is muck out a stable and get him in because they need to come in off the grass. Not that it looks like we've got much, but to rest their bellies for a few hours. He said, don't touch my belly, Mum. You do look pretty swish with your full clip though, don't you? Yeah. He's like, yes, but I would like to come in because the flies, when they land on me with no hair, don't feel very nice, do they? Are you excited for camp? I've been reminiscing a little bit because I've had such a high and I'm still buzzing and on cloud 9 from Cameron's lesson on last Thursday, where we jumped 120, and not like just as a one-off, as a technical combination. If you haven't seen that vlog, there's a link in the description box below. It has made me so, triple word. That might have been 4 actually. Yeah, or 5. Excited for this camp. If you don't know what I'm talking about, we are filming series 2 of Swipe Up Kick On next week, and that is what I am packing and getting everything loaded and clean and ready for. And yeah, I think it's 10 months since we did the last camp, which was at Simon Greaves Field Farm. And this time we are heading to somewhere in Farnham or near Farnham, but we don't know where. We're not being told till half an hour before we arrive, so we've been kept quite in the dark about where we're going and what we're doing. Why are you sniffing my feet? Anyways, obviously when we're allowed to share where we are, we will, and you guys will know. You probably will see it on the gram first, but I'm excited. I'm not anxious like I was 10 months ago when we filmed at Simon's. I did not have as much confidence as touch wood, I do when sat behind Sir Banksy's ears at present. When we went to Field Farm, I hadn't met Simon or Cameron, I hadn't been having regular lessons, and we had just had to retire on the cross-country course a few weeks prior to going because of his sensitive tootsie. So neither of us were anything like, I don't want to tempt fate by saying this, but anywhere near as competent and confident as we are feeling at the moment. I have been having regular lessons. I'm sure most of you will have seen, because so many of you do enjoy the videos, but I have been having regular lessons with Cameron ever since last year's camp. So I'm super grateful to Horse and Country for like introducing us, because if it wasn't for them doing the Back to Basics series with Cameron and then getting Cameron involved in Swipe Up Kick On series 1 and 2, I would never have met him, and I wouldn't be progressing and doing all the things and enjoying my horse as much as I do now. So I'm super, super grateful to them for that. Those of you that have watched my previous vlog, which was my last lesson with Cameron, will hopefully, well, I know that lots of you have, because I've seen it in the comments and all the comments, lovely messages on Instagram, but will have noticed an improvement in not only my riding, but also my self-belief and confidence in my ability in the saddle. Cameron described it as me being more of a thinking rider now. I'm actually thinking about what I need to do and what I need to change to get the best out of Banksy, and to know like much more about my warm-up and my check-in and things like that. And I'm just, yeah, I'm excited to go there knowing that I'm more competent when sat behind his ears, and I am able to then enable me to bring out the best in him, and yeah, just to enjoy it more, because I don't feel like I'm going just full of being a bag of nerves basically, and constantly holding and checking him and second questioning and guessing everything I'm doing and wondering whether it's right or wrong, or whether I should be pushing more or holding back. Or I don't second guess everything anymore. I'm quite competent in knowing that what I'm doing is right for me and for Banksy. Obviously there's still so much more learning to do, but what I've learned so far over the last few months of my training with Cameron has massively improved my headspace when in the saddle. Anyways, I'm really concerned that I'm going to be tempting fate by saying all this, and actually my main aim of the game over the next few days is just to make sure I don't fall off on TV, because if you remember back to the All-Star Academy on the final day, oh no, the night before the final day, I fell off, and then series 1 I also, the final day, fell off. So actually the aim of the game is purely to just make sure my bum stays in the saddle the whole time I'm up there and I don't have an unintentional dismount. I really don't know now whether I'm going to leave that in or not, because I don't want to attempt to fate by saying that. Ah! Oh dear. Anyways, as I said, there's not much I can actually tell or show you with regards to camp until after it's happened, but I did think that I would show you some of the items that I've packed and I'm taking with me, what I'll be using on Banksy when I'm up there, and just, what are you whinnying at? Yeah, of course I'm taking you with me. Could you hear that? Yeah, because I don't think I've done, I mean, most things that I use are the same as what I've always used, but I don't think I've done a what I use style type video, what I take, what I pack type thing for a long time. And I know that there's also a fair few new subscribers that wouldn't have necessarily seen me do any of that style of video before, and may be interested to know what I use and what I take. Banksy says the most important one is his food, which is Silvermore Timothy Haylage, which as you can see is already packed. I've also already packed my feeds, some Silvermore treats and some munchy blocks. I popped in the chamomile calming ones and a Grassabix block or 2 I have actually got, and I'm going to grab that actually, in here. Run. I don't think I can do it one-handed though. A new bag, I definitely can't do it one-handed. Oh, that's my checklist, definitely will be needing to go through that as well. Yeah, a box of, how many are in there? There's quite a few. But I thought if I take that, then all the girlies will be able to have one. Oh, 10. So I pop that in. Then jam, Ember or Harry. I know there's a bit of a debate going on Instagram as to which Horsey Lucy's taking. Addie and Banksy will all absolutely love me. So yeah, these are low in sugar, forage based, 100% natural, and encourages chewing. So I think definitely Addie and possibly Ember will be one of their first or second stayaways, so they might need something to encourage them to eat and be settled in their stable. Just also given my cool box a swooshy swoosh out because I haven't used that for a while because we haven't been eventing. But I'm actually not going to be putting ice boots in there because I primarily only use them when we have run on either hard ground or, like I say, after cross country. But I believe everything we are doing up there is on a surface because we've been told we do not need to bring stud kits. So I am going to pop in my Y foods. Now, they don't have to be kept refrigerated or in a cool place. However, I do like to drink them from being ice cold, and I don't know if you've seen my favourites, obviously, down here. The lemon cheesecake, but they've brought out a new flavour lassie, pina colada flavour. If you don't know what I'm gassing on about, you must have seen me rave about the lemon cheesecake before, but they are a meal in a bottle. They are grab and go. They're not a diet drink. They are very high in calories because they have got a lot of goodness in there for you to keep you going when you maybe otherwise wouldn't eat. So I primarily use them on eventing days, when I get up super early, drive for hours and hours to get to a competition, focus purely on getting everything ready for banks and ready to event, and generally would not bother to eat myself and make sure I get fuel in my body. So Y food has come in very handy for me then, because often I am either feeling too much of in a rush or far too nervous to eat. These are full of fibre, full of protein, and have 26 vitamins and minerals in them. Do you have a discount code? It's TINA10, which gets you 10% off any order, but also they still have running the lassie bundle, which is the strawberry lassie and the mango lassie, which is 25% off when you buy a box of 6 each flavour, so 12 bottles, you get 25% off, but that goes up to 35% when you use my code as well. I thought I would take a load with me because they would be good for the camera crew to give a go as well, because it's very rare, if I remember rightly from last time, that they get breaks because they're just constantly filming our lessons, etc. So I thought I will get some brownie points by whacking in a load of bottles and then letting them have the choice of what flavour they would like. Actually, I probably ought to. I'm just taking the lassies because they're what I love best, but I ought to get the other flavours as well so that I've got some milkshakey ones too, because not everybody is going to be a lemon cheesecake lover like me. I have whacked a load of cold brew coffee in there, some perfect pistachio and creamy cookie, and some bars. So I think we are good to go with that. Hat-wise, I have literally just had a new hat arrive from Champion. They're actually one of the title sponsors of camp and have been a sponsor of mine since 2018, I believe. This is the Vent Air Jockey Skull Revolve with MIP, so it's got the multi-impact protection system inbuilt in it, which is the very latest technology. You know when a hat has got MIPs in it because it has that little logo on it there. So, and it also has interchangeable liners, so when that gets sweaty and yucky, you can take it out, pop it in the wash and put it back in. Nice and clean. I'm actually going to go and get Rob to alter and adjust this for me because it's a bit fiddly and my nails are literally so overdue that I think they're going to break if I try and do it myself. I also need him to make sure that is done up nice and tight without catching my hair in it. My other 2 hats that I'm taking with me are my Evolution Puissance. This is my old faithful, my favourite, my dressage and show jumping hat, the Evolution Puissance in navy. I've actually got my stock in there, which I don't think I need, so I'm going to take it out. And I've also got the same hat in black, which I have popped in because if we are doing dressage and show jumping twice in one day, these ones don't actually have interchangeable liners, so it might be nice to wear that in the morning and that in the afternoon so that I'm not having a very sweaty head. I know that first up is a dressage lesson and I know how hot and sweaty I get in dressage, so I thought I will take all three with me. As I said, Toggy and Champion are title sponsors, so I've got my Toggy caps up there. I've got the baby blue one to bring with me as well. I've cleaned out my little wardrobe. I have left my show jacket in just in case, but I'm pretty sure we don't need it. And I have also just washed 2 more pairs of gloves. I say washed, leather gloves. How do you wash them? I literally was doing my boots and so I put them on and just saddle soap them, hoping that that does the trick. They've dried quite nicely. So yeah, hopefully they have. They could probably do with a little bit of conditioning because they've gone a little bit stiff, but I've got a brown pair, a black pair and a navy pair. So black ones can go in with the black hat, and then my brown ones I will pop in this hat once I've taken it off, once Robbie's done that. Robbie's done that! Because I always like to keep my gloves in my hat so that I know I take it out, go to put it on, and I've got gloves there ready to be used. So 3 hats, 3 pairs of gloves. Voila, so that's that done, then packed, zip that up. I've just conditioned my boots. Boots-wise, I wear the Mountain Horse Sovereigns, and I've worn them ever since I was actually on the All-Star Academy, because these exact boots, no, not these exact boots, this exact colour and style of boot were what we won as one of our prizes for being one of the final 8 contestants, and ever since wearing them I have lived in these boots. They're the only boots I wear competing. I did have a dark brown pair like this colour all the way down, but I just miss these ones so much because I just love the two-tone, so I actually got these last year, and yeah, they are by far my all-time go-to favourite. What I love about them as well is that they come in so many different widths, heights and widths, so that you can get the exact right fit for your leg. So I wear a 39 regular height but narrow calf, but they also do like tall, short, narrow, regular and wide, so you've got loads of different variations to ensure that you get the exact right fit for your leggies. Got my body protector all packed. That is the Champion TI22 in there, which I'm going to pop into the wardrobe. It's my dressage girth just casually drying on the bonnet. I thought a black bonnet would be the best place for it to conduct heat and get dry. Oh, here's my checklist that I need to go through shortly. Started to put my grooming kit all together, and also Banksy's boots I've put in there. I don't actually use these ones that much because I do like using white boots on him, mainly at competitions and training when he's looking nice and clean and white. However, my white tendon and fetlock boots do only have 3 adjustable fitting closures. And I did notice a little bit the other day, since I fully clipped his legs, oh hi Reg, that even on the tightest they did slide down a little bit. So since his legs are gone a bit thinner with less hair, I thought I'd better pop these in, because with them being Velcro, they're more adjustable. So yeah, they might actually be the ones I end up having to use. They're really, really old, but they're still going nice and strong. As you can see, all the scuffs in here means that they've given the protection that he needs when wearing them. I've given them a little bit of a clean, but not a thorough one. The white ones are currently in the washing machine. I've also got my cross-country boots. I'm taking them, but I'm not sure if I'll use them because, like I said, I don't think we're actually going out onto a cross-country course. I think we are just jumping portable fences as opposed to solid fences. Are you okay down there? Massage pad, that's what I was about to grab next. That is most definitely coming with me because that keeps Sir Banksy nice and calm and chilled, and he is going to be working hard, so he will probably have a nice massage chilling in his stable. Actually, I can't bring myself to put that in there like that. That bag is dusty. That needs a good brush off. Right, final bit of tack to get conditioned. Oh, must not forget my stirrups. I always take my stirrups off my saddle, and then they are the one thing that I have been known to leave behind before, so I'm actually going to grab them before I forget. I did wash them before my lesson on Thursday, so they can go straight in. What I know that I haven't actually mentioned yet is that sadly I am going to be travelling, or we are going to be travelling, our ponies, me and Em, individually because, which will be weird because we're so used to like going together and chatting all the way up and back, etc. But we'll just have to chat via our Bluetooth on our phones. But Addie is a little bit of a nervous traveller still. Em did have a few problems loading when she first got her, which she has overcome, but she just isn't that settled, and as it's such a long journey, we didn't want to upset her by then asking her to go backwards all the way in my trailer. So Em is going to stick to what she is used to and take Addie in her trailer, and obviously I'm going to stick to what Banks is used to and take Banks up in my trailer in Elsa, who I still have. When will she be being changed? I keep mentioning it and then I keep not telling you anymore, which I'm not doing intentionally. I just don't actually know 100% myself. But Eeeekkkkk are actually one of the sponsors of Swipe Up Kick On, so we will, I think, like I said, we don't actually know that much, but I think we will be having a lorry of theirs as our accommodation for when we are up there, but we will find that out when we do arrive. I don't think I'm sleeping in Elsa, but I do know that I do need to take bedding, so I must remember to do that because that is one thing that I haven't got on my list. I do have my phone on me now. Let's add that whilst I remember. Bedding for moi. Aside from that, I think I am pretty good. The things that I wrote down before I went to bed last night that I was panicking about that I knew needed doing was Banksy's rugs, which are in that big black trug thing. My tack, which I'm cleaning and is going in now. Boots for Banks, which I have just popped the white ones in that I was talking about. They are practically dry now, so I've popped them in, but this is what I meant. Look, there's only 3 different fitting adjustments, so I might, with his super shiny, slim, streamlined legs, need to wear the Velcro ones. These are still a little bit damp, but hopefully the sun on them will dry them. Popped some overreaches in too. Grooming kit I need to add some bits to. That's got the rugs and the saddle pads, etc. in. More rugs drying because I was slack and didn't wash them till today. But I think aside from that, everything out here is pretty much good to go. What I am going to do is go through this list a minute, and then I'm actually going cycling in half an hour too, because I still need to get my miles in because I will be away for 4 days. I need to make sure I get my miles in. I am 40% completed on the challenge already, and it is only the 12th, so fingers crossed, even though I'm going to have 4 to 5 days of not cycling, I will still be on target to complete the 300 miles within a month. I think tonight we will be doing another 15 to 20. We're actually cycling to a pub for dinner because I need to ensure I spend some quality time with Robbie ahead of going away for a few days as well. So that is on the agenda. I will sign out of the vlog now and rendezvous again in the morning when we get on the road. Ooh, quickly before I do though, this martingale that I've been using for a fair few months now is fab because look, you don't have to undo the reins to put it on. You literally clip it over your reins once your bridle is already on, which makes it really super duper easy to use. It's a PS of Sweden one. Very, very nice quality leather too, now that I've conditioned it. Oh, and one other thing that I was going to add but didn't, and I really do need to hurry up, is my spurs. When I was talking about the boots a minute ago, I meant to say about these because these are the matchy spur straps. These are nice diddy little spurs, but the matchy straps which match my Mountain Horse Sovereigns. Treehouse sell these, and they're like patent to match that bit on the boots. Look, see? Nice, with a little gem as well. Hasn't that cleaned up like new too? I'm such a hella for being one of those people that can only get things done when they actually have to be done. So it's all systems go. Now time to get a fresh bale of bedding in the trailer, and as I say, get in, get sorted and get out cycling. Right, it is the next day. One ponyo is all bathed, just about to be scraped off, then rugged up and popped in the trailer, which is all loaded. Let me finish scraping him first actually, and then I'll show you. Had to make a few alterations to the loading from yesterday. And what I just realised I haven't said is where we're actually going today, because we're not heading straight up to camp Em and I, as I've said, are going in convoy, but we are breaking the journey up by going and staying at Sophie's, who works for Horse and Country, and she lives in the most beautiful area. Em actually stayed there on her way up to film Back to Basics with Sprite. Was that in January? It was in Yorkshire, so that was a longer drive than what we're doing. But yeah, Sophie kindly said we could stay there overnight because we do need to be at the venue by 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. So it's about a 3.5 hour drive today for us to get to hers, and then a further 2 hour drive in the morning. The butt is looking a bit more full than it did yesterday. I had to do a little bit of wiggling around, but it's all nice and neat and tidy. Tack locker's all loaded, bridle's all clean, some yucky trainers, spare head collar. I always take a spare head collar when travelling. I did nip next door this morning and get some extra goodies that I needed. Respiratory boost, as Banks is going somewhere different. I do like to give him that just to make sure that he doesn't get a cough or anything that would affect his lungs or his breathing whilst we're up there. I got some Carde Martin extra strength fly repellent because I'm hoping it's going to be warm enough that there's flies. And I got some electrolytes to top up our supply of that. As I said, I always take a spare head collar and spare lead rope when travelling. The living area is a little bit more full too, but still all nice and neat and tidy. Quite proud of myself. Although these, I literally just had to take off the washing line because they were still a bit wet. But as I said, praying for nice hot sunny weather so that we can go for sleeveless tops. Randomly, 2 white shirts in there because we know very little about this camp apart from how many days we're going for and roughly who's going to be there. But one thing Jenny did say to us is on the last day, we need to have a white shirt and a sense of humour for a fun challenge that she's got organised. So goodness knows what that's going to be. Suitcase all packed, everything electrical in here, laptop, all my camera goodies, Banksy's rugs. This is also still drying because I've just taken it off the line. Bottle of champagne, that's a bribery for Jenny because we did say we would actually give her a crate of champagne for getting series 2, but a bottle will have to suffice. Sorry, Jenny. And got my drinks from route, some sweeties, new handbags coming for its first outing. And also, I did say yesterday that I was dropping Dinks off to his holiday home, but Sam is out and about with Maisie at the moment, so she's very kindly offered to come and pick him up. And he's having a nice little snooze, so I don't think he's going to be worried that we're gone, are you, mate? You've got water, you've got haylage, you've got your treat ball, and you look pretty relaxed. So, going to put these onto Banks to travel, just because obviously he's got no leg hair to protect him now. So I want some booties on him and get on the road, shall we? I'm excited, super excited. Does feel weird going on my own though, but like I said, me and Em will just Bluetooth each other and chat like we're sat in the car next to each other anyway. You ready, boo-boo? Gonna be a good boy for Mum? Aim of the game is purely to stay up here at all times and not to be, yeah, 3rd time lucky will be, 3rd time filming with Horse and Country. Tina stays in the saddle for the duration. That is the aim. Oh my goodness, I just came to say bye to my babies. But I don't think I want to wake him. Are you quite cozy? Oh, Mummy's come to wake you. Bye, Cece. Love you lots. Be good for Daddy. Bye, Reggie Rowe. You looked way too settled in there for me to disturb you, little cutie. Bye, babies. Love you all. Bye, Dinkle. Mwah. Be a good boy, won't you? Be a good boy for Auntie Sam. She's going to come and get you later. Good chap. Alright, bye-byes to my Sam. And get on the road. Oh, better shut all this up as well. Right, camera's going off. I will see you when we get to said location. We have arrived and I can confirm it is a truly stunning location. Let's get the boyo out so he can stretch his leggies. Have a little bit of chill time. You've travelled like a dream, haven't you, as always? Have a little bit of chill time. And then we will go for a little hack. Yeah? You okay? And that is why I always put bedding in the trailer, because look, somebody's had a wee-wee. Haven't you? Hey? You can have one of your favourite for travelling like a dream. And I will grab your hay net and bring that with us. Good chap. You need another wee straight away, I would imagine. Hey, hunky boy. Aw. Oh, you're not sure about this door, are you? He's like, don't touch me when my head's through that gap. You okay? I'm okay, Mum. All settled? Addy Waddy, we're all settled. Oh, we got to stop calling her that. It's just stuck, isn't it?
I know.
Addy Waddy. You're not worried about sticking your head out through that door. Man up, thanks. But you stayed lovely and clean. Touch wood. Fingers crossed you'll still be like that in the morning, boo-boo. And we're going to go for a little leg stretch now.
I'm excited.
Yeah. You're excited? Yeah, you've been before.
Yeah, we're going the opposite direction this time.
Oh, okay. So should we go get our tack?
Yeah.
We travelled up lovely. She was good as gold, wasn't she? Yeah. Definitely was the right decision, taking them separate just for a little bit longer.
My dad said to me today, he was like, you're off your head. You're off your head.
You're off your head.
Yeah.
Doing what's best with the pony.
Separately.
Aww.
And my mum goes, no, you're doing the right thing because you obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
Like your gut instinct, isn't it?
It's your gut instinct, and it's a lot for her to take on over the next few days as well, isn't it?
It's a long way to have them worried. Have to be worried about.
Oh, he's like, I just want to stay in here and eat. To be fair, he didn't really eat much on the way up. He snoozed, didn't you? Hey?
I've been going out of my head. I've been waiting for someone to give me help. All I'm asking for is just some space and some time, then I'll be alright. I've been having thoughts in my mind I can't get up.
Man, why is it called Man Down? That sounds like a bit scary that man could be down. Man down gallops. Oh no. How you feeling about this, Em?
We're not going galloping. I'm not going galloping.
Oh, okay. Thanks. We're not going galloping, okay? Oh, that is your excuse. I haven't got gloves on either. You got a body protector on there?
We can have a canter, yes, but it's got to be controlled.
A controlled one. I'm in a snaffle. Oh, and Oscar's an X-ray horse. Perfect. Sounds like a recipe for fun.
Addy.
A very, very civilised canter up a gallop track. Give ponies. And Sir Banksy was at the back. He's exceeded my expectations. In a snaffle, nice and chilled. Good boy, aren't you? Considering how he was when I got on him, he was very, very springy and very excited to know he's going to a party. Such beautiful views from up here. It's incredible. We're so blessed with the weather as well, and it's meant to be in a week, I believe. Yay!
Tell me things I can't say myself from you and nobody else. Everything is out of my sight. This is all so new to me. I can do it all in your way.
Oh, that was such a lush ride. Let's get the boy untacked and get ourselves off to the pub for some din-dins. Get you your din-dins too, Binks. Obviously, you come first. Hope you've enjoyed this vlog, guys. It has been a very yappy one, but a very much a pack with me style. And unfortunately, yeah, I haven't been able to share too much information, but that's purely because, as I've said, we don't really know exactly where we are going. We just know the first part of the postcode, but no more at present. So do ensure you're subscribed if you're not already, because lots of exciting fun vlogs with the girlies will be coming very, very soon. He just wants to eat. Do you want to eat or snort? You enjoyed that around the race course, didn't you? Hey? Yes, you did. Very good boy. Mwah. Right, over and out. Like, comment, subscribe, as I said, but most of all subscribe and turn your notifications bell on, because I think I may well upload again before next Tuesday. So do ensure you've rung that little bell, because it will alert you to let you know when the next upload is. Very excited about the impending few days ahead. But for now, let's get us all fed. Oh my goodness, that's like a rhyme. Right, over and out. Bye, bye.
I didn't see that. Maybe he'll do it down here. Once a fluke, twice as nice.
Good. Have got shoulder, have got shoulder, have got shoulder. Brilliant.
We got a crowd.
Yeah. Hello, proud dad.
That was gorgeous.
Oh my gosh, look at the dog. Sorry, Tina. It's going to be dog content now for the next 2 minutes.